welcome to another video review. I'm sat in my pyjamas today because I can't really be bothered, feeling really lazy. I did my face and that's about it, so sorry. I'm going to be reviewing, as you probably know because it says in the title, hopefully, don't know what my title's going to say yet. I'm going to be reviewing the Dior foundation. You can just about see it, it's really bad, sorry. Forever it's called. According to this, it's Extreme Wear Flawless Makeup, which is what it says on the bottle. I'm in the shade 010, really sorry. I think this is their lighter shade. Get comfy, you know. I am really pale, so I need the lighter shade most foundations have. I am the lightest shade in most foundations, so it's really easy for me to choose a foundation really quickly. As you probably know, if you're a subscriber, I do tend to buy full coverage foundations because of my freckles and my spots. As you can see, I don't have a lot of spots, but I do have a slight breakout on my chin and like one spot here, can you see? Which is like super red. And this foundation has kind of minimalised it. You can still see it, but it's nowhere near as noticeable. If it was a normal spot, this will probably cover it up because these are normal spots here, and the foundation's literally covered it up. So, but not to worry because this foundation hasn't broke me out. These are just spots from, I don't really know. They've just appeared. Maybe I'm distressed or something, or probably too much chocolate. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, back to the foundation. I need a foundation, again, that lasts a long time. When I'm at work, I'm nowhere near as bothered to kind of patch up my foundation, so I really want a foundation that works with me the whole day. I work about 8.5, 9 hours, maybe 10 hours a day, so I'm not going to be bothered to fix up my face. This foundation really does last, so if you're looking for a long wearing foundation, this is it. I've tried like a lot of long wearing foundations. This reminds me, if you ever used Estee Lauder double wear, this reminds me of Estee Lauder a lot. I think they're very similar, which is why I think I love this foundation, because I do love my Estee Lauder. I don't know what the difference is, if I'm being honest, between this one and Estee Lauder. I think this one is, I don't know because they're very similar, but I do think this foundation has a nice finish. I think it's got a slightly nicer finish than Estee Lauder does. It's got like 2% kind of satin. There's no glitter in it at all, which is what I love. I don't really like glitter on my face. But it has a very satin finish, but it's also very matte, whereas Estee Lauder is more matte than kind of satin. The foundation, don't be fooled by my face, the foundation isn't very dewy, and you can see my cheeks are slightly shiny, so I've used, this is by Accessorize, so I've used this kind of highlighting stuff, and I bought this in Superdrug on sale for like £3 or something quite a while back, and it's really lasted me. As you can see, you get quite a large amount. So if you kind of want a foundation that's great coverage, no glitter, but you want it to be dewy, I suggest buying the Dior foundation, and if you want the dewy look, maybe adding a highlighter in it. I think I can't even see the colour because it's like come off. This is really bad. I'm very helpful. Baked bronze, golden sand. There you go. So yeah, that will kind of add the dewiness. As I said with the spot before, I would suggest concealing it. I haven't done a very good job of that because I was in a bit of a rush. But I'd suggest maybe something like this, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place. I love this concealer because, like I say, I do work a lot. So I need something that is going to stay in place. And I do find that this concealer is pretty well good at its job. It says what it does, really. But anyway, back to Dior. This is meant to be, I think they class it as like waterproof or water resistant. As I said, I bought it in Spain and we're looking at temperatures about 38. And I wore this around the swimming pool. I know it's really silly, but I don't know, I just don't really feel comfortable without makeup. And this remained flawless. It lasted. I mean, I must have been sunbathing. I didn't tan very well. I must have been saving? I wish. Sunbathing for like 3, 4, 5 hours a day. And I mean, it was blinking hot out there. And this lasted, like, it didn't really fade in any areas. The only thing it did do was kind of sink into my lines under my eyes. Makes me sound really old. But you just need to kind of like pat it back in. That's the only problem I found with it. But then again, I do have that problem with a lot of like foundations. So I do suggest, if you've got like lines under your eyes, I suggest using like a really good primer. I've actually ordered Smashbox. I'm really excited to do a review on that. So if you really want to like hear my review on it, then I do suggest keeping an eye out on my videos. I would give this foundation like an 8 out of 10. I just wish that it didn't settle in my lines as much. But you can't really have everything. I love the fact that it's full coverage. I apply this with a sponge because you can kind of create a more buildable foundation. I've used it with the brush and it gives you a much lighter coverage. So if you're looking for a lighter coverage, you can still buy Dior even though it's a full coverage foundation. Just apply it with the brush or even your hands. If you're looking for a heavier foundation but allowing your skin still to breathe, apply it with a sponge. Don't cake it on obviously, and try not to use the sponge too many times because the bacteria will just cause spots. I think that's where I've kind of gone wrong a bit. It does slightly oxidize after you put it on, so it does slightly go darker. So this is where I need to blend it into my neck a little bit, but it's not extreme. I really suggest trying this foundation out. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I'll put all the information in the bottom. But if you're looking to treat yourself, go ahead and do it. I do say, people with dry skin, this might not be for you, but I do tend to have dry skin on my forehead and my chin. So I would apply a really good moisturiser. If you've got like super dry skin, you'll need a heavy moisturiser before you apply. I really love Nivea cream. It's a heavy moisturiser, but it's a really good base for my foundation, and I've actually put Nivea cream on. Just the original blue tub, it's somewhere here. This is it. Sorry, I thought it was there, but that's something else. Yeah, this is it. It's a really big tub. This is why I apply before my Dior, because Dior does kind of accentuate the dry patches. But I do love this foundation, and you know what's great? It comes with a pump. It's really messy. Look how bad that is. Such a tramp. But it comes with a pump. A lot of foundations don't come with a pump. You're like with a bottle, like, or you can just go to MAC and buy the pump. But I think because it's so expensive, you deserve a pump. It's a really nice little foundation, and in the box that you get with, that I threw away like an idiot, you get like this little leaflet, and it goes on about what it does for your skin, so it's really informative. So do check this foundation out. I'm going to stop talking now because I've been going on way too much. I'm going to make a chain of videos today, so I'm probably going to be wearing the same thing in a lot of them. But seriously hope you enjoyed my video today. Comment, rate, subscribe. I really want to thank you guys. Check out my Twitter as well. I'm going to start updating things and stuff, so cool. Bye guys, love you all, bye.